One of the contests being closely watched is Pennsylvania's U.S. Senate race. Here's where the matchup between Democrat incumbent Bob Casey and Republican challenger Dave McCormick stands. Again, very, very close. You can see the top of the screen, 98% of precincts across the Commonwealth reporting. Dave McCormick with a 49 to 48% lead over Bob Casey. That's about 29,000 or almost 30,000 votes. And we'll see how that continues to play out as those votes continue to be counted. Fox 43's Alyssa Kratz has been following that race. She has more this evening on what could trigger a potential vote recount.
Evan, yeah, a lot of eyes on this one, which of course still is too close to call. It's possible that we could be headed towards a recount. So let's break down what that could look like.
U.S. Senator Bob Casey and his Republican challenger Dave McCormick remain in a tight race in Pennsylvania's U.S. Senate race. Counties are continuing to process provisional ballots, and it's not yet known when the race will be called. If any race remains close when all votes are tallied, there are two ways a recount could happen.
First situation, which we saw a few years ago in the primary with the race for the federal Senate seat, the Secretary of the Commonwealth shall order a recanvass and recount if the unofficial results are less than 0.5%.
A recount can also happen if 3 voters in a precinct file a court motion alleging fraud or substantial error.
We are asking folks to be patient. We know candidate supporters out there are very eager to get the results, and we certainly appreciate that. But we have a job to do, and we need to make sure that we are dotting our I's and crossing our T's and being very diligent in how we process these provisional ballots.
Now, Pennsylvania's Secretary of State must order that recount by 5 p.m. on November 14th. The recount would then have to be completed by November 26th.
So, listen, the clock certainly is ticking there. Talk about when the results need to be certified.
Yeah, Evan, so it really varies county to county, of course. In York County, for instance, the Board of Elections is set to certify results on November 22nd. But if a recount were to happen, the race would be certified at a later date as an addendum. Evan?
All right, we'll continue to watch that. Thank you very much, Alyssa Kratz.